Oh shit! We finally seen Silver Mask's face, looking like Freddy from a Nightmare on Elm Street, all fucked up. Anyway, Silver Mask, he's got some scary magic shit at his disposal. There's a guy looks like a fortune teller. He said he created that fog that they use to fuck pars up. I thought they might have just predicted the weather and just used it that day. He says we can't, risk it at all. Instead of waiting on some fog and wondering whether it's going to work or not, they had this dude bring the shit in. So now we going into that mode. Like up till now, there's been pretty realistic medievals for the most part. Now they're going to bring in all the mysticism. Now the dude's got a fucking thing on his hand. Looks like one of the androids from Dragon Ball Z. Remember when they use those little things to absorb energy or whatever? He's got something on his hand. Looks nasty as fuck. And he's able to use this magic ball or whatever in order to be able to keep track of Narcissus and Darian and whatnot. I wonder why Silver Mask can't catch up to their asses. His powers probably aren't that great. They said that he's still recovering from when he made the fog. I guess that took a lot out of him. It was like taking a big ass dump. I mean, like a large shit, like a baby, like delivering a baby. You ever had the shit like that where it was just so big, felt like you delivered the baby? That's probably what happened, and he's still recovering from it. Tore his ass up and everything. Anyway, Innocentus, whatever his name is, the king, the fat king. He's doing some CrossFit, trying to get right. He's trying to get that beach body for his new girl. What's her name? Farahime or whatever name. Tahime, Tahamini or whatever. You know the girl, the fucking queen. You know what I'm talking about. He's running around this around the kingdom. Well, not around the kingdom, just in this one little area. He makes it right. He makes it just a few feet, and he's like he's begging for his damn life, begging for mercy. But at least he can move, and at least he's trying to do something. And the queen is giving him no fucking rhythm at all. She's not paying him no mind. She's acting like one of these stuck-up bitches that you see every so often. That type of shit. Nose up. She's like, I got so many men paying me attention that if you approach me, that means shit. Because I got somebody that's a millionaire, tall, fucking rich and famous, that's going to take care of me. So you, fucking peasant, don't ever say anything to me. That's how she's one of those broads. Not playing. She's not, but she's giving off that air. Obviously, she's been kidnapped. So obviously, I'm not comparing her to those women. But anyway, I'm just joking. Before all the feminists come. Anyway, this dude, that priest Bolden, he's a true religious nut. He's so pissed about the king trying to make that what's her name? Tahimi, whatever the fucking name is, trying to make her the new prince, the new queen. That he started burning the books and in the kingdom of Pars. I mean, he grabbed all the books and just burned them. And everybody's like, whoa, hold on now. I know these guys are heathens. He said, but every book, he said, there's a lot of good information in some of the books. He said, look at the medical books. He said, I'm sure that they're not, I'm sure that there's some useful information in those books. I'm sure they're not just completely evil and just, using medical books in order to fuck their own people up. That wouldn't even make sense. Why would they hurt their own people? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, why would you have medical books that don't really have good information? It's very hard to fathom that, especially at that time. And the guy says, anybody who does not, bow down to the guy that, what's his name, Yacht Boat or Yabba Boat. Anybody who does not bow down to Yabba Boat must be evil. He said, and if they're evil, anything they create is evil. And we're not going to have that. He even killed that dude, right? And not only that, he threatened the king right in front of the king. That's how hardcore this guy is. In front of the king, he says, anybody, he said, whether they be a king or not, if they do some heathen type shit, whether it be taking in a heathen as a queen, he said they will get the same shit anybody else will get, death. And he said, meaning you, motherfucker. He's standing there right in front of the king saying this. Basically, threatened the king right in front of his face. He said, if somebody does this shit, I don't give a fuck if they're the king, meaning you. If they do this, they'll meet the same fate that this motherfucker just met. You got me? That's what he said to the king. He said, you got me? And the king's just standing like this. Like if I was a king, man, if I was in the sentence or whatever his name is, in the sentence, I'd get him knocked off immediately. I would have had him killed immediately. I wouldn't be able to do it then because I can't fight him. He'll beat me. Throw me right in the fire and have me killed right then. So I'll be like, yo, get him. Hurry up. Get him. You know, that type of deal. You got to. I mean, he's going to get him killed. I mean, that's just all there is to it. He's a straight religious nut. He believes in, what's his name, Yabba boat, like wholeheartedly. So anyway, Arslan, he was rolling with that dude, what's his name? Etawara, whatever the name, Etawara, the little boy, Etawara, I think his name is. He's rolling with him, and the dude goes off to try to get a new bucket and pail or whatever to get some water. But anyway, Arslan takes this opportunity to try to be a hero. They always tell you before they before like a criminal does anything, don't be a fucking hero. Don't wind up dead, because that's what's going to happen. Anyway, these soldiers from the Yabba boat army or whatever, you know, the Stinian army, they're threatening these people, torturing them, whatever. He tries to help them. He was going to use his sword, but I think that would have been a dead giveaway that he was Arslan, and I'm thinking that's why he didn't use it. So he tried to use a hoe on these hoes. Basically, he was calling them a hoe. He said, you guys are hoes. That's why he used that weapon on them. Anyway, some kid rolls up and gets him in line. Turns out to be that boy. It turns out to be that, oh my God. No, I'm messing up. Etawara is the boy that showed up. The dude that left was, what's his name? Elam. I think his name was Elam or something like that. Elam. That's the boy that was with him. Etawara, that's the guy, that's the kid. I'm fucking up. I know you guys are cussing me out in the comment section right now. That's the kid. Anyway, he shows up and they're like, hey, he said, hey, you that rich kid. And the guy's like, hey, you that slave boy, whatever. They meet up. Anyway, Dorian and Narcissus, they hit up pairs, and they're trying to find any kind of information that they can, doing their research, studying their opponent. That's the Narcissus type of tactics. They happen to run into some of the soldiers that they met from before. They killed damn near all of them, left one alive. They just need some information from him. Got enough information from him to make some type of progress. And they happen to run into fucking Silver Mask. Silver Mask's face is fucked up. But he can fight. This boy can fight. Good. He told Dorian, as Dorian ran into him, he says, he ran into Dorian. He says, I'm the one that killed Varese. And he said, and it was so much fun. So Dorian went hard on this guy. And, oh shit. Anyway, Dorian went hard on this guy. I mean, extra hard. And he says, Dorian was like, well, Dorian says, you're going to laugh about killing my uncle, but I'm no punk bitch. He said, I'm coming for you, right? He said, I'm coming for you. So what's his name? Silver Mask, he said, oh yeah? He said, well, I ain't no punk bitch either. And he tried to fight him. He managed to get off a little of an attack, but Silver Mask started holding it down. And Narcissus jumps in, starts helping them, right? And Silver Mask was able to hold it down with both of them. But then the army came in, and then they said, we got to go. The soldiers came, and they had to leave. So now, at this point, we had, what's his name? Etawara and Elam or whatever. They both meet up. And they're like, wait, you're the guy I was fighting against at the at the pause. And as soon as he seen him, he was like, oh, and put his shit up like this. He put his shit up just like this. Oh, that type of deal. And Arslan stopped him. Now, the dude at Awara or whatever, he doesn't know who Arslan really is. He even said it. He said, as soon as I catch Arslan, he said, I'm going to kill the motherfucker. And Arslan was like, oh, shit. No, I'm playing. He didn't say that. But he said that the king and his son, Arslan, who is him, are evil, giant trolls and shit like that, evil slave owners and warmongers, all that type of shit. He doesn't know that that's really Arslan right there. Anyway, he broke up the fight. And you see them battling with the ideologies where the guy says anybody who doesn't fight, who doesn't support, what's the dude, Yabba is evil and the heathen, and you need to get Yabba in you. If you don't have Yabba, you're a heathen. He's saying once you find out who Yabba is, you'll appreciate it and you wouldn't want to fight against it because you'll realize that's the true light. Arslan takes the book. Basically, they're fronting on Christianity. I'm no Christian, so I really don't care. I'm not involved in any religion, just in case you want to know, so I don't care. He tosses in the boat. It's got a cross on it. It said we got an extra line through it. Anyway, he said, get some Yabba Dabba in you. And once you get done reading that book, you'll want to, convert. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now we see Silver Mask's face. Looks like he's like any old other guy said, burnt the fuck up. He kind of looks like Give a little bit. A little bit to me. I don't know about you, but to me, he looks a little bit like Give. His eyes are a different color. I'm thinking that color changed from him being burned. Darian actually said that this guy was good. If he says he's good, that means he's good. Darian's no joke. He's good. He said that if he said that if Narcissus didn't show up, he would have been in trouble and his mom would have got scared and he would have had to move with his auntie and uncle in Bel Air. That's how bad it would have been. It would have been that bad. Now, when he was fighting Narcissus, we see that Narcissus is not on this guy's level. But being that he was fighting with Darian, they would have been able to beat. I think they would have been able to beat him together because Narcissus swings his sword. The guy's able to duck that and sees an opening. The little small openings you make, he's coming for you. He went and swung under the Narcissus' arm. Narcissus is still swinging his sword, so there's no way for him to try to defend it. He was going to be killed. Darian jumped in and saved them, and then started fighting them. So Darian would have to save Narcissus, but Narcissus could fight the guy at the same time, and eventually I think they would have won over. So Narcissus probably would have been a weakness. He would have been a weakness, but he wouldn't have weakened the team. Meaning that if what am I trying to say? If Silver Mask is fighting, he's going to have to keep swinging at Narcissus. But Darian can stop that, and then eventually the combined strength they should be able to beat the guy. I would think, because Narcissus is no joke. He's pretty good. Let's see if Arslan converts to Yeldabath. I mean, no, what's it? Yeldaboat. Oh, I guarantee it's not going to happen. This kid is corrupted. That whole religious shit corrupted this boy. And Narcissus actually brings up a point that this religion is used for conquest. A lot of religion is being used for conquest in the real world. That's the way it works. You get a book, you have somebody that's very intelligent write the shit, and you start conquering motherfuckers with the word of whoever. And I like how they did that, and it's real. It's very real. I think I would have when I first seen them that they were going to start using like magicians and whatnot. At first I said I don't know, but now I'm like, let's see where it goes. I'm gonna give this episode a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Cause that like that magician stuff, it was like, whoa, where are we going with this? It might be good later, but it seems weird now. We've been doing very good with the realistic stuff so far, and then now that they're bringing in this mysticism, it's like, oh, whoa, that type of deal. So that's where I'm at with that. Silver Mask, straight up G. But I'm trying to figure out how Darian was able to get that off, being that the dude was so good. He's fighting with one arm like this and still holding it down. I think what he was doing was trying to get Dorian mad in order to get him to make it so that he's not thinking clearly and he'll be able to beat him. That's why he said, yo, I'm the one who killed Varese. He said, I fucked them in the ass, no butter, no grease. Anyway, let me go ahead and check the comments just to see what's going on. Okay, anyway, Narcissus said he was planning on using some slaves again. That's where we go with, there we go with the slaves again. He said, we use the slaves. If we can get just a small portion of them, he said, we can build an army of 500,000. He said, what we got to do is promise that we'll free them. What you call them? The people that they helped. The Lestinians didn't even free them. And that's crazy. They didn't free them. So now they got people that the slaves could have helped them. Could have helped them. Now Narcissus is probably happy, like, yo, thanks for not freeing the slaves, because if we free them, then maybe they might help. You know, they don't care. They worry about getting freedom. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Peace.